This show brought to you by Read the Play, Promoted Trophy and Clothing Company, Kempe International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.
Welcome back to the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show. Rollo's been out this week and he's been talking to one of the personalities from Geelong Junior Football scene.
Thanks very much, Tim, as we are on the couch yet again this morning as we welcome a very special guest. He plays the game, he talks the game, he works the game now, as he is the football coordinator from Football Geelong, primarily looking after the junior football. Drysdale full forward, Mr. Luke Maher. Welcome, Luke. How are you, mate?
Good, Graham. Good. And how are you?
I think I could say I'm nearly ready to come off the bench in a couple of weeks.
Good to hear, mate. Good to hear.
Luke, you're a full forward with the Drysdale Hawks playing. Where'd you start your football, mate, as far as junior football is concerned?
Yeah, look, mate, I played all of my junior football at a little township called Bungaree, famous for producing the Frawleys, I suppose, Danny and now James. So, yeah, look, it's a breeding ground for some pretty good footballers, the Central Highlands League in Ballarat. So, no, it's you always remember where your roots are, Graham, that's for sure. And
during your junior football days, times were a little different to what they are today. Was training maybe Monday and Wednesday nights?
Certainly junior football, we only ever train one night a week, Wednesday nights. And then obviously moving into seniors, Tuesday, Thursday, but it's a lot more professional now.
And with the Geelong junior football, as it's currently structured, a benchmark system that we've got in Victorian country football, and you've settled into the new position of football coordinator at Football Geelong very well. How long have you been there now?
Oh, look, it'll be coming up to close to 2 months, I suppose, now. And look, I've said it before over the course of that time, and I'll say it again, that I think that we've got the best junior grading system in the state, and I think that it can only get better.
You've got 7 divisions of under 14, 6 divisions of under 16, and this year the addition of under 12s and under 10s. So the world of junior football and also junior netball is fastly expanding. It's
a huge industry, Graham. We before I took the role on, I knew that there was a lot of junior football, but as soon as I got into the role, it certainly opened my eyes to how many kids are actually out there playing the game, and it's certainly one of the most healthy industries in the country for sure.
And of course, with the netball side of things, viewers, we've got the Friday night competitions down here in Geelong. The under 11s, the 2 groups of under 11s, 2 groups of under 13s, 2 groups of under 15s, and the 17 under competition. And then the Saturday underage groups as well. And then, as we've said in the world of football, under 12s, under 14s, under 16s, and of course, not forgetting our under 10s, and that's just in Geelong Junior Football. Luke, you've just completed the grading system after the first 6 rounds. A big task?
Again, opened my eyes to junior football for sure, and it has been difficult. You can't keep every single parent, coach, coordinator happy from each club, but we think that the system that we've got in place, and now that the final decisions have been made, that we're certainly hopefully on the right track.
Luke, back in your junior football days, what sort of pressures did you feel from within the community, training Wednesday nights, playing on a Saturday, but from within your smaller community up at Bungaree, do you feel that you were under the same sort of peer pressures, community pressures that some of our juniors are unfortunately, with today's community standards and the way in which we continue to drift, I suppose, in one way, the influence of alcohol, mental illness, depression, the world of drugs? They weren't apparent in your day, were they, up at Bungaree?
Oh, look, I didn't know anything about a lot of that sort of thing until I sort of got into my senior footy. Junior footy, you just went out there and played the game on a Saturday, trained on a Wednesday because that's what your mates did. The only peer group pressure was actually more your mates saying, come along and play. Now, I was always one of those guys that said, come on, mate, let's go and play footy. But certainly when it comes to those types of things, all those pressures that you just outlined, we certainly didn't see any of that sort of thing when I was growing up.
And when Geelong Junior Football was first set up, the role of the junior coordinators have become a very important role within the club. And now we have the advent of the Read the Play program, and equally the mentors that have been specifically trained within each club play an important role in conjunction with all of the coaching staff, training officials, parents and supporters, as far as the overall support mechanism for our junior footballers and netballers. I
think you've hit the nail on the head there, Graham, for sure. We've junior coordinators, all of those types of things. Any people that we've got that volunteer their time, whether that be a junior coordinator, a mentor of any description, they're volunteering their time. So it's always an unpaid and sometimes unrewarded. There's not many pats on the back, but they certainly do a great job. We had a meeting the other night with the junior coordinators about the state of our junior football, and just the feedback we get from them is very positive.
Read the Play is a very important part of the Geelong junior football and netball scene, and we continually congratulate Dave Langley for his initiative from Kempy International that started the whole process of Read the Play program. Thanks very much to our special guest this morning, the football coordinator from Football Geelong, and Mr. Luke Maher. Have the best of seasons, Luke. You're nearing 50 goals. Let's hope you get the 50 up not too, today maybe.
We'll see how we go, Graham.
And now it's back to the host with the most, Tim Mitchell.
Thanks for that, Rollo. We'll be back after a short break here in the Geelong Junior Football and Netball Show to talk some football from the game between the Geelong Amateurs and the North Shore Under-14 sides.
This show brought to you by Read the Play, Promoted Trophy and Clothing Company, Kempy International, De Grande Cycle and Sport.